Hello everyone. Today we are going to focus on one of the combat cycle bosses, which is Killer Tank. First of all, we are going to focus on the boss's kit, what it does, what we have to do, and how are we going to prepare our team, who are we going to use, what type of properties that our units should have, and so on. So first, this is a single target boss, and it has 4 different skills, as you can see here. First is Fatal Frenzy, which means that this killer tank goes into a frenzy mode and charges through the battlefield, like from the forward and backwards. It just drives itself and damages the characters in its path. And also each charge bursts 1 tire. Keep in mind, this is the most important trick in this boss. When we go to the second skill, it's a really long writing here, but if I'm going to paraphrase this one, this killer tank in its normal state, it takes like 50% less damage here. But when a character inflicts a control effect, which is like a stun or like a knock-up or something like that, 1 tire is blown from the tank. This killer tank has 8 tires in total. If you blow all of them, it goes into like a repairing state. When it's in the repairing state, it takes 100% more damage. While it tries to repair its tires, you can still use a control effect. Your characters can use a control effect and delay its repairing, but you cannot delay its repair time more than 20 seconds. So it also says that control effects include stunned, bound, mental breakdown, bewitched, and other effects that incapacitates or interrupts the target. So this is the most important way to deal more damage in this killer tank boss. So these other 2 skills are the damaging skills that the boss does while it's stopping and moving in between the states. So let's check the boss fight itself. First of all, we can use any team to deal damage, but the main idea is to use a control effect to bring the boss to self-repair state and deal higher damage. So I'm using Scarecrow, which has a mental breakdown, like a control effect. I'm using Superman. It also has a frost skill, which stuns the enemy. This Green Arrow has also a small amount of CC, like crowd control effect. And Green Lantern also has a stun, which can make the process faster. Joker is here only for the damage because I have Joker as my highest damage dealer. So let's use this team first. After that, I'm going to show you my spreadsheet for recording the damages weekly and keeping the I'm using that spreadsheet to keep in mind which team was the highest damage last week and which team did better or which team was close to the best team and how can I improve those stats and so on. So here, as you can see, the tank is in its repair state. The numbers on top of it means that it's repairing its tires, and right now it's in its frenzy mode. It's taking 50% less damage, and whenever any character applies a control effect, this number goes rapidly higher. Like, for example, it's 7 and it becomes 8. Now it's going to get into repairing state. So in the meantime, if any character applies any control effect, this value will be go one more time, goes up like it did again. We can only delay this time to 20 seconds, as we already read it from the skill description. So actually we don't need to wait for the final. Okay, let's wait. We already have 30 seconds left. I already ran this team and I recorded the damage values they already dealt, and I used another team which is my best team right now. That team does not have a better control effect output, but in total the damage output is better than this team by a slightly higher amount. So we already got the maximum milestone. I couldn't be able to like pass to the second phase of this of this combat cycle bosses. So we are stuck there for now. So the boss battle ended. Let's check the damages. Like as we expected, Joker does the most damage. Superman is doing its best, and also Green Arrow is dealing the second most damage here. So let's check my spreadsheet and see what it tells me as my recording. So here, as you can see in my spreadsheet, I have a small box here which indicates small insights for the combat cycle boss. It says that applying crowd control stops the tank's frenzy faster and makes it take 100% more damage longer time. So our main goal is to use characters with lots of crowd control. So this is the recording that I took for a little while. Here, as you can see, at 24 of April, I got the highest damage output from this team: Batman, Superman, Poison Ivy, Joker, and Green Lantern. At that time, I guess my team was dying, so I tried to use two healers, and both of them are applying crowd control, so this worked for me at that time. Later on, as you can see, this is my highest damage dealing team, which is Arkham's Most Wanted, basically. So Joker's passive skill implies that if you have any Arkham Most Wanted character, Joker's damage output is increased by 10%. So this is really effective for me. And also Poison Ivy applies crowd control. Scarecrow applies crowd control. I don't remember if Catwoman has any, and Two-Face also does not have any crowd control, but this team is doing the highest amount of damage for me. As you can see for today, they dealt 3 million damage higher, more than the team that we used like previously. But it can change if your Superman has higher star ratings, and if you have any more powerful team with better crowd control output, you can use them. And you can also copy, and you can also use a similar spreadsheet for yourself as well to keep the record, and it will help you a lot actually. So this is the like small run for the combat cycle boss killer tank. If anything changes in future, I will reapply this strategy, and I will come up with another video for this one. But this is the basically this is the most common strategy to beat this boss and get the highest damage output right now. Thank you for listening, and see you on another video. Take care.